Alright, you guys ready to end the game? I bet you are too. Probably tired of hearing my beautiful, sexy voice, right? So, I think episode 4 is kind of weak. I've said this before in the past, and I still kind of agree with that. I don't think it's terrible, actually. I just think it's almost like they just kind of were done with the game, and I think they just didn't know how to end it, which is... I understand. I really do. I mean, I'm just a Doom modder. I know how hard it is to keep making brand new levels that are all unique and new and cool, whatever. So, I totally get it. I really do. But this level is a pretty okay starting. You get to start in like a Victorian castle. I like that. Sorry, not Victorian. This would be a Gothic castle. There is actually a Gothic Library they add. It's actually just called Gothic Library. It's so goth you'll shit bats by the end of it. It's pretty cool. It's in the second expansion, Cryptic Passage. I really do like the expansion packs, almost more than I like the base game, but I don't think they're perfect. I think they still have some fundamental issues. So, also, I love just those brains. I don't know why. You know, when I used to play The Sims 1, one of my favorite objects in the entire game was actually this, I think it was in Live and Large was when it was added. It was a, like, head in a jar. I just thought that was the coolest fucking, like, decoration ever in that game. It's still cool to me. I don't know if you guys ever want to watch me do a playthrough of The Sims, but, I mean, if you want me to, just say, yes, Seth, I want to see that. Also, I'm pretty sure this doesn't kill you. Okay, never mind, it does. I'm really clearly not smart when it comes to what items are lethal in this game, despite having played it a million times. So, yeah, essentially, I guess they're just slightly different in this version, that's all I can say. So, that was that one. It's a pretty short introduction level, but this is also the... I guess I'd call this the informal introduction to Chapter 4, because we actually get our last goodie in the, game, which is the Life Leech. So, we're going to use this to beat Tchernover to death, essentially. This is one of the better weapons in the game. I guess I can show it off. So, yeah. It uses Lost Souls as ammo. I'm pretty sure they're called Lost Souls, or Trap Souls, there we go. Lost Souls are enemies from Doom. And once it's out of ammo, it'll actually start eating your health away, hence why it's called the Life Leech. It's pretty damn strong. I wouldn't say it's insanely strong, but it's pretty damn strong. It's kind of like this game's version of the BFG. Initially, in the beta version of the game, it actually gave the player life back, so they decided to take it away and just give it that function instead. So, it used to have a different thing. That's the ammo pickup for it. It's pretty rare. I really would not recommend trying to mainline this weapon. It's a very dangerous idea. Not just because of the health loss, but it's just... Oh, fucking hell. This is a not fun level. I never have liked this level. It's just always very difficult to me. It's just very easy to get bottled up on shit and get, like, dumb damage. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's the worst. I think Chapter 4... is pretty cool. Oh, damn it. I want that. Give me that. I need it more than you. Oh, fucking hell. So you can tell I just kind of ignore the Sheol spider clones. I just don't really care about them. They're kind of dangerous, but at the end of the day, the spiders don't do that much damage, so that's why I generally just leave them alone. The alt fire on the Life Leech is actually... well... it's pretty broken. It's like a turret at that point, and you can hit E on it again to pick it back up. And do I have any flares? Yeah, I do. Like, it lets you drop it down. I'm going to be using that on Tchernover. It's an incredibly effective way of killing him in combination with the Tesla gun. It's just GG at that point. It's incredibly effective. I've had very little... like, issues with it. You just use that, then the napalm gun, and he pretty much drops like a bag of shit. It takes about 3 seconds. I mean, in this day and age, that would be like, wow, that's really a boss fight, but, you know, this game in general, it's just like, Yeah, that's cool. I killed the big bad guy. That's all there is to it, so... Yeah, this level is very challenging. I don't think it's hard, but I don't think it's, like, unfairly hard at the same time. I don't know. I think it's an okay level. It doesn't... It's not offensively difficult, but it does have a lot of fucking shit in it. And you're still very, you know, squishy because you don't have all your gear yet. So, I'm just gonna jump in here and hope these bastards don't follow me. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is a really nasty area. So, you can go over there and get a scuba tank, but I really don't care. So, I'm not really bothered about the Chog being alive. He's just gonna do whatever. I'll let him be, he's gonna let me be. The more health I have going into the next level, the better, so... Yeah, this is the Cherno house, or what is it called? The Charnel house. Yeah, this is a pretty cool level. It's kind of tonally off. I mean, it's really cool, but I don't think it's that hard. Like I said, Episode 4 is... There we go. Episode 4 is pretty hard, but it's not, like, obscenely difficult, which is strange, because at this time in gaming, the last level in the game would usually be very difficult. This one, not so much. These levels are actually pretty basic. They almost just remind me of, like, Resident Evil 4 in a lot of ways. I mean, it's just probably this room in general. It reminds me of that intro bit in the village, but it's a pretty tough one. Obviously this, you know, the Freddy Krueger reference right there as well. And Elvira. I've already mentioned Elvira, but, you know, she's pretty cool. I like her. I like those kinds of, like, throwbacks, because at that time, it was rare to see, like, pop culture references in games. It was, well, I won't say it was insanely rare. Well, actually, I haven't even shown the help menu off yet. If you watch the help menu in this game, there's actually references to Pac-Man, Asteroids, what's the other one? And Donkey Kong. Yeah, that's right. Like, they're all just using sprites and stuff. It's pretty cool. Because that was kind of like the build... Oh my god. That was kind of like the build tradition, right? It was a lot of referential shit. Which is fine. I don't really like referential stuff. I feel like it doesn't age well, and it's not a substitute for actual writing. But it's not cryptically offensive or something like that. I don't think cryptically is the right word here, but you get my drift. It's not the worst. So the whole point of this level, by the way, is we have to open up those gates, and the whole level does wrap around itself. I'm not going over there because that's actually where the level ends. So just wanted to get all the enemies cleared out as quickly as I can. This is one of those levels that your first time through can be a little confusing. But that's also because it's pretty damn difficult as well. I don't know what the hell I was saying where I said, oh, Episode 4 is not that hard. It actually has some of the harder shit in the entire game. So do not let a single one of those get in that water, because when they do, they will go into the underwater cultist state, and they are just absolutely ruthless. They're one of the hardest enemies to kill. A little bit of a waste. I could have gotten more HP, but that's fine. I'm not going to complain too much. This whole area isn't really hard for, like, enemy composition, but it's definitely challenging. You want to make sure you're keeping up on your health at all times. I mean, games like this, they really did make you have to plan when to pick up health and when not to. I do like Rise of the Triads health system a lot, where you had the Priest Porridge Hot and Cold, which they did carry over in the 2013 version as well. But, you know, it's not terrible. I think Duke Nukem had it the best. Duke and, like, Doom have the best healing system, in my opinion. So, alright, we can just go ahead and drop down here. This is the path forward in the level. Everything else is pretty much just filler. You don't really need to go into it. You're just wasting time and ammo. So, there we go. So, blowing up that dynamite lets you hop up here and make sure you see that that switch is changed over, because if you don't, well, you're going to be in a really bad position and waste a shitload of your time. Have to go all the way back here, and you probably don't want to do that, I bet. So that area over there is kind of worthless. I know there was trapped souls back there. I just don't want to go get them. So now we can wrap around out of here, So that's pretty cool. There's one path you can go up to that's pretty close. All these end up leading to the exit in the level, but it is a little hard to determine because there's like 4 or 5 sections that the map opens up here, which is, like I said, the first time you play this, you're not going to know that. It's very iffy, and there we go. It's up here. That's right. So, no, yeah, here we go. So you'll know you're on the right track when you see these zombies. When you don't see zombies, you're going the wrong way. So, it's like I said, this level can be really cryptic because a lot of it just kind of wraps in on itself, and that's great, but it's also incredibly confusing for a first-time player. So these guys can also be tricked into going... If you fall down there, by the way, you're gonna have to go all the way back up here. I don't recommend it. Oh, come on, man. How am I missing that many shots? Good enough. He'll fall in the water and become incredibly dangerous. So, yeah, we've got to basically go over there. It's not like... Oh, yeah, by the way, jump, because if you don't, you're gonna do the whole level over. This is a very annoying level for that, too. Like I said, not hard, just mechanically frustrating, if anything. So, we'll pick up that armor. Might as well. So, Crystal Lake. I wonder what this is a reference to. There's also Boggy Creek, which I'm amazed they didn't just add like a jokey little Sasquatch creature in. Those of you that don't know, Boggy Creek was a kind of documentary done in like the 70s or something that was about Sasquatch. It was really cool. So, it's pretty creepy too. It's got that weird, like, ancient era of fucking creepy film. I love it. There's like this really cool Bigfoot documentary on, what's it called? It's called like The Man, the Monster, or something like that. And they use the fucking Sierra sounds, and god damn does that freak me out. Also, oh look, it's Jason Voorhees, and she doesn't look very good. Yeah, you can keep clicking E, it'll keep doing the kill, kill, kill thing. So, okay, this level isn't too bad. I actually think it's pretty cool. I like these kinds of levels in games. They're very... You know, I always like to say I do have a soft spot for forested areas in games because I grew up, I live in Oregon, and I'm a native Oregonian, so of course I have quite a big, you know, hard-on for forest areas in games. I always quite enjoy them. So this room is fucking really dangerous. This is not a good spot to be in, holy shit. Okay, that was a really bad idea. Come on, get in here. Oof. That's not normally how I take care of this room. That was a really botched run of that. There's nothing in this room as far as I'm concerned, by the way. If there is, it's probably a secret that I just don't know how to get. So, go for it, man. This next room is also insanely dangerous, and the amount of health I have is really worrying. Okay, just let all that shit take care of itself, because, trust me, it's very, very dangerous. And there's also a Tommy gun guy in that room. Yeah, cool, I heard him die. So, yeah, this room's very fucking dangerous. Don't play around. This is a very dangerous level. I mean, in case you couldn't tell, it's the end of the game. They're gonna start throwing a lot of really dangerous shit at you, so not a huge surprise. Also, I don't know why I'm just mixing up my Cerberus, or sorry, Hellhound gameplay here. I'm not really worried about the phantasms. They don't really do anything. I haven't even mentioned this yet. There's, like, just some enemies I just don't care to fight, and they're one of them because they just take too damn long, and they don't really have any benefit unless they have a key. Just like the Sheols here, I don't really bother with them because they just take too long to kill and they don't have any benefit. I mean, the spiders really are not that big of a deal. I mean, they can be if you're screwing up a lot, but they're definitely not a huge problem. So, also, I fucking love that. Every time I see it, it makes me smile. So, yeah, just go ahead and get all your goodies and get the fuck out of that area. It's really dangerous. Yeah, I do like this level a lot. I'm always a fan of, like I said, any forested area in it. Oh my god. I don't think I needed to piss away that many flares, but alright, I'll take it. Okay, so this part's a little bit difficult because we have to kill these gill beasts. I was hoping to come in here with a little bit more, like, suit, but this is fine. So, first things first, go into here and get your oxygen back. I also strongly, as in very strongly, recommend getting that med kit, or sorry, portable med kit, because once you start choking, you can kind of negate the damage with it, and I really strongly suggest it. Sup, bitch? There we go. So this is Fire and Brimstone. Can you guess what the gimmick is here? I bet anything it's fire. So, also, like I said in the beginning, this sort of like derails the theme. I don't know how we go from Crystal Lake to get to here, but whatever. I'm not going to complain too hard about it. This level is actually very, very fun. I mean, oh Jesus. I'm actually just trying to move around here to both move around the cultists so they just sort of de-aggro and fall on the lava, because they're very stupid. They're just going to do that every time. One of the main things you want to use in this level is primarily the Tommy gun, if you have the ammo for it, because, as you can clearly see, it's very, very effective, and I'm just trying to get the fuck away from a lot of stuff, because it's very dangerous. The next level is also very similar. This is actually a very short level in general. Where's Commander Cockblock? He usually comes out of nowhere and gets in my way. Okay, so... Ugh, that's a little bit of an ass jump. I'm not a huge fan of it. So, like I said, just switch to your Tommy gun and kind of main that for a little bit, because you're going to have a hell of a lot of cultists to deal with, and you don't want to, Oh, damn. I do that every time. I really do. I always think that hurts them, but well, it probably does some explosive damage, but I don't think that's what I want it to do, obviously. I want to be able to actually, you know, kill the enemy outright. So, grab that skull key and just fucking book it. I'm just ignoring all the gargoyles, but trust me, you'll see why in a minute. So we gotta go in this little house. Ugh. This area can be a real bitch if you're not careful. It's very narrow, there's a lot of dudes. There's also a... oh, fucking hell. Ugh. The ganglion depths is a little bit more noodly than this. But normally what I'm trying to do with those gargoyles is get them all in, like, one area. Because they tend to kind of just bottleneck on top of each other. There we go. I was like, where's that asshole at? Sometimes that guy can wander in front of the door and he's not as dangerous, but he's still... yeah, in case you couldn't tell, the Tommy gun units absolutely can just rip your health off. So, yeah, like I said, look how many fucking gargoyles are in this level. This is just why I was like, yeah, just line them all up and just do whatever, so... alright. This next room is pretty bullshit, I ain't gonna lie. It's not a huge fun time. So, oh, hell. Don't rush in, because you're just gonna get whacked with all that dynamite, and all those cultists are gonna be in those corners still. I think there's only like, holy shit, what the hell did I just do? Okay. I guess I ran out of fucking Tesla cannon. Did I? Oh, I did, okay. I didn't know it was so low on ammo. But yeah, that's not the worst level in the game, but it's pretty hard. This one is very difficult, so make sure you get ready for that. I don't have any... no, that's not cool. So there's going to be a stone gargoyle that spawns here in a second up there. If you think I'm bitching out on enemies, you're going to hate my guts in this level. There's just so fucking many... eventually they do give up if you get far enough away from enemies, but trust me, it's not a bitch thing to do. Some of these enemies are just so tanky and they're just not worth killing. I did not want to pick up that life essence at all. So I'm just trying to leave it alone so I can have some portable health later. If I can remember it's there. So this level is fucking chock to the brim with asshole enemies. You've got the Sheol spiders, you've got fucking, like... obviously there's going to be a shitload of spiders all over the place because they're just going to keep spawning in. That room in there is insanely dangerous. I can't stress it enough. It's got like 5 fucking chain gunners in it. I don't even think I killed every single one, yeah. There we go. I think that's all of them. And then, of course, you got some hellhounds as well. This level is essentially what I would call the actual last level in the game. So, alright. We're doing okay, though. I mean, altogether, I haven't really died. Also, grab the key and just fucking book it into the corner. Do not fuck around. This room is insanely dangerous. Yeah, I think that the game wants you dead at this point, right? So, cool. I mean, all my deaths have been to, like, dumb bullshit. I actually haven't, like, died because I've been a bad player, so... Oh, I've been a bad player. So, yeah, trust me, this level is pretty hard. And you want to make sure... I mean, you could still run out of ammo. It's entirely doable. So, don't piss around too much because it can happen. I don't recommend it. Just fucking booking it. So, there's I think 2 phantasms in that room, and I'm just gonna get the hell away from them. Like I said, tons of tanky enemies. Actually, I don't really need to fight these butchers either. They're just gonna get in the way. And we're not gonna come through here again. There's 2 Sheals down there, by the way. So, have fun. And in case you couldn't tell, I wasn't kidding when I said they're gonna jam-pack... Oh, that's horse shit. That doesn't count. That is literally just bullshit. The game just said no, too bad. Oh, man, that's annoying. So, I'm okay with that being, like, my first legitimate death in the entire series, I guess. That's totally cool. I'm not even mad. That is a nasty room. It's just full of garbage, and I'm not surprised that I died. I've been saying the entire game that this game is great, but there's a lot of asshole design. Especially the fact that they're the most damaging enemy in the entire game, with 3 of the fastest light you on fire, fuck you up enemies in one room. Yeah, it's a little bit of a nerve-wrack, if you couldn't tell. I don't know how the hell they got aggroed so far away, though. That's really rare. Oh, hell. And I'm just gonna book it the fuck away. Alright, we're almost out of this hellhole, thank God, too. I don't think I like this level, but I don't think I hate it either. It's just a lot of shit, so... Let's get rid of these guys and buff up, because the next room is pretty tanky. Alright. Hopefully he can drop a life essence. No, that's fine. I'll use my doctor's bag on that. So, one thing I can say is I actually think this is when blood is at its best. But at the same time, look how fucking crammed and narrow this level is. It really does not encourage using explosives, which you've been using practically the entire game, so not a huge fan. Okay, so now we gotta get the spider key, which, can you guess, is guarded by 2 Sheals. So, you can see why I was like, yeah, I wasn't kidding. You just don't want to waste your ammo on a lot of shit in this game, because it's very, very fucking tanky. So, then we grab the fire key, and then of course, because this is blood, more of the most DPS enemies in the entire game. So, yeah, like I said, this entire chapter, or sorry, this entire level is just one asshole encounter after the other. It really, really is. And we're not done yet. Oh no. That's not what I want. Oh, this is what blood's all about. It really is. Also, be very careful. This is very easy to slip off here. Which I'm actually going to save, because this is a... Speak of the devil, right? So, yeah, be very careful, because if you have too much momentum, you'll slide off the edge there, and it's a really not fun experience, trust me. Okay, leave me alone. I like those hands remind me of the ones from fucking Medieval as well. If you ever played Medieval, there was little green zombie hands. If you smashed them, you got like 5 coins each, I think. The fact that I can remember that for almost 20 years of my life is incredible. So, alright, we have 2 more of these bastards. So, cool. I'm going to be going into the next level pretty strong, I think, so I'm actually kind of confident. Alright, so this is a little bit of a fun thing you can do here. So go ahead and activate your boots of jumping. Oh no! Oh! Holy shit, I actually did that. That was fucking skill. Alright, like I said, if you have boots of jumping on... Motherfucker, that is not fair. I won't call, you know, that ever fair. That is just bullshit design. So, there, cool. Now I have that whole, I'm gonna go in the next level strong. Immediately not. That's one of the most asshole-ish parts in the entire game. So, this is actually one of my favorite levels. I really love this one. I'm always a huge fan of you're inside of a giant monster. I fucking love it. No, I'm not into vor. I just really like this as a concept in games. This is actually a pretty short level if you know what you're doing. I mean, all levels in this game are like that too, but for the most part, this one's actually pretty short. So, it is a bit cryptic, so I'll walk you through it. I'll teach you. Let me learn you some here. So, alright, first things first is this is the second to last level. I like how I was so fucking angry about dying and then I died to like the most easily avoidable thing. I'm still kind of mad about that, but I'm not mad. I mean, it's all whatever at this point. So, first things first, this is not the right path. I want to go down. Let me go back in a specific way. Okay, jump up. There we go. So, no, this isn't the right way. God damn it. It's really hard to tell which spot is which. That's the other problem with this area. Ooh. Also, yeah, you can see I'm in water and I still take fire damage. Go figure. So go ahead and open this up. Grab some more charges. And you can fight that stone gargoyle if you really want to. But I'm saving ammo for the next level, so not gonna. So we want to be in here. And then we can go over here. Push this switch. And then we should have this little area unlocked. And this is pretty good health going into Tchernobyl. So that's it. And then we go into here and boom.
I have awaited you.
Why did you cast us down? How did we fail you?
You were always loyal to me. You most of all, my child.
Then why?
Because I knew you would return. Can you not see? Every life that you have taken has made you stronger. And you have returned to me with a greater sacrifice than I ever could have wished. With the power you bring, I shall throw open the door between the worlds and inherit the earth.
Is that so?
Come to me, my son. Let us embrace at last.
So yeah, that's the whole point of the game.
Fool, you are already dead.
Omae wa moi shinderu. So, yeah. This is the last level in the game. So, did I do it? Eh, it looks like I already did. So just hit that thing, switch to your plasma gun. Sorry, the, whatever it's called. This thing. And then just nuke the stone gargoyle. I think they are all boss strength. Also, this fucking music is so goddamn cool. That's actually the, like, language of the cultists. I actually love this. It's fucking amazing. They're, like, singing a prayer for Tchernobyl and how, like, the world is damned and shit. It's so cool. I love it. So, I'm not wasting Tesla charge on, that, because that's not worth it. So, oh boy. So here comes a Cerberus. This is just one of the hardest enemies in the game. This is objectively the hardest enemy in the entire game. Harder than Tchernobyl himself. So, jump boots on. And then yump. Oh my god. That shit tracks in a weird way that I can't really explain. So that's why I'm very nervous around it. Okay, cool. So that's all the main bosses again taken care of. So that's pretty cool that you gotta go do this again. I love that. I'm always a fan of boss rush. And then of course there's Tchernobyl's lair. And hey, look at that, a Life Leech. So, alright. This is fine. So, this is gonna be very underwhelming. So, push the stone. This doesn't actually hurt you. This one I know for a fact does not hurt you.
I have awaited you. Kneel before
So right click.
I'm gonna have to put
and then just fucking unload. Start jumping around. He has a projectile very similar to Cerberus, so fucking hell. Oh, he's walking away like a bitch. Okay, cool. We're gonna make sure he doesn't do that again. Get out of here. I don't think that killed him. I don't think he's even close to dead either. No, he's still fucking angry. Okay. So he does have an instant kill attack that I'm trying not to demonstrate. So he has like a hit scan attack. It's really shitty. It's not fun at all. Oh!
I'm the guy with a gun.
I guess I lamed him out. So it's very underwhelming. Like I said, it's not very hard. And this is the last cutscene. Canonically, I should say. But yeah, Caleb basically absorbs Tchernover, and all the things he killed became his power, and he was going to transfer into him. That's why he kills Caleb, to get him pissed off. It's a dumb plan.
Delivered us from evil, for thine is the kingdom.
And so yeah, that's the ending of Blood. It's very, very not that exciting. So yeah, I really like Blood a lot. It's still one of my favorite games in the FPS genre, but I still think it has a ton of issues, as you could clearly see at times. So I don't know. I really liked it. I hope you guys had fun. I'll do the expansions later on, just when I have more practice with them. I'm more familiar with the base game. So I'll see you guys then, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, and go pesti sum cruento. So yeah, you know, mononox some spare books. So I don't know. I'll see you then.